What's going on, everybody? Papa Gord here, and welcome. We're doing another Black Series review. I know I did say that I was just going to drop Black Series reviews on Mondays from now on, just as a schedule, but every once in a while you happen to go somewhere and maybe you stumble across something new that there might not be a lot of newness to it. So, forget the whole every Monday. At least this time anyways, because I found somebody new very recently. Well, honestly, I just found him. And it's number 8 from Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. Little Antoc Merrick, Blue Leader. Finally, he's not a myth. I don't know if anybody had any idea of when we were going to finally see this guy. But I happened to leave for work a little earlier than normal. Stopped at one of the Toysrus near my work, and at first didn't see anything because I thought they were just a bunch of Cheerits and K2s. And then I saw one on the shelf like that and went, oh. So I had to pick him up. So let's just get rid of the box. Again, he's number 8, so that is pretty rad. I don't read the bio. You want the bio, it's on the box. It's pretty short. So let's just get him up here. Now, I'm going to try to be as nice about this figure as I possibly can. I know that's a little weird for me, but it's another one of those scenarios that I'm going to complain about the figure, I'm going to complain about the price, but I still have the figure and I still paid the price for it. So I think I'm entitled to complain a bit. It's just disappointing that this is what we're getting down to. So price point is $36.99 plus tax. So it comes to $41.80 Canadian for a head and a repainted helmet. That's it. The rest of this we've had on 2 different figures, both of which have been Luke Skywalker. So take it as you will. I think he looks great. I love the pilot getup. I will never complain about that. And I love it even more in a different color other than orange. This blue-gray, so much nicer. I'm so digging the colors. And I think he looks really good. I had a problem with the foot on this one. I had to heat it up, pop it off, and put it back on because it was looking like it was going to fall off. So keep that in mind if you do happen to come across this guy and you do want to add him to your collection. I'd be curious if anybody else has a problem with the one with the left foot. So again, what you see, you automatically are like, oh, it's X-Wing pilot Luke Skywalker, which is right here. And for the most part, you would be right. And I thought it was all 100% reuse on just this one figure. But it's not. It's this figure thrown in with this figure. So you get the legs, the body of this figure, and you get the arms of the Hoth pilot figure. That's got, and it's going to be hard to see. Pictures will show it up, but all the pattern going down the arms is from this guy. The little communicator, or the little doodad on his wrist, right there. So I'm okay with that. At least they changed that up a bit. I'm gonna put his arms up, and I'm gonna try to move his hosing over a little bit. This is gonna maybe sound really weird. Or up. And if you can kind of see right there, I guess he's a Jedi because he's got a hook on his belt for his lightsaber. Just like Wedge. That's what kind of really bothers me. I get it. It's reuse. They're not going to make money if they have to put a new mold out for every single figure. And there's a lot of them. They have to do this route or we're never going to get anything new. Or the price point is going to be so expensive, we might as well all just jump ship and go into Hot Toys. So I get the reuse, but like you can't clean up that little hook. Take some nail clippers or a little pair of scissors and just give it a little snip. Just something like that. Just clean it up. Just get rid of it. Like, we know you have to reuse the parts. But the head sculpt is awesome. I love the head sculpt. A lot of people are already saying it looks kind of like Conan O'Brien. And certain angles, I think you can see it. A mustachioed Conan O'Brien. But I like the head sculpt. I think the head sculpt's great. So we'll put him down for a second and we'll look at his helmet. And his helmet, again, standard, like his, like this one. But I like the deco on this. I love the Rebel insignias done in blue. Yeah, it's a pretty rad looking helmet. I like the helmet. And then he comes with the typical sidearm blaster that we've had multiple times. And that's fine. That's great. He came with something else, because honestly, they could have just packaged him like this, because he never used a blaster. So I appreciate that they threw us in a little something extra. Helmet fits really well. I think it's going to be one of those scenarios again. Do you keep the helmet on and leave it on, or do you pose him holding it? Like, it's a difficult one, because I think how tight this helmet is, you're gonna get some paint rub over time. So as much as I do like the look of him with his helmet on, I think it's gonna be that typical bent arm pose for this guy. So Antoc Merrick, he's just starting to drop now. I know Galen Urso is starting to show up at Toysrus out on the West Coast, out in British Columbia. I'm out in Ontario, so I'm kind of in the middle. So start checking your Toysrus, start calling your Toysrus. Down in the description, I'll put the SKU number there, so if anybody wants to look it up and test out the waters, be my guest. Good luck to everybody. So let me know down in the comments down below, guys. What do you think? Is this a guy that you're going to be looking for? Is the price going to start to scare you off? Not scare you off, but start to put you off of wanting to try to go after everyone? I am severely going to start slowing down now. I'm going to have to be really picky, because the prices are just getting a little too much for me. Rogue One is one of my favorite Star Wars films, so of course I do not have a problem picking him up to bulk up my Rogue One shelf, because I think those ones are seriously lacking. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me. Comment, share, like, subscribe, all that usual YouTube mumbo jumbo. We'll catch you in the next one. Later, eh?